Like, whenever you're starting out on a certain class, or just like any class, these would be like your first everyday clothes. Oh, look at us. A pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now, we play the waiting game. Do you think they'll notice the hat? I think they'll notice the hat.
My thanks, comrades. You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
I don't know. I often ask that myself. Unless I'm talking to the hat.
Aye. I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. because you showed them that one brave man can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago.
Man, how long was that?
On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
I still say he was easily fooled by the hat. Alright, so let me take these goddamn clothes off. Quarry Mill, he said. Do you remember? Forgive me, you cannot be expected to recall every name and face, and besides, it's not as if it matters. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand and always keep moving forward. So let us help moving forward together, Brygarn. We must find and secure those crystals, and this is no time for looking back. We'll take some Flongard. Yeah. So, the voice of Ida is Laura Eichmann. This would definitely seem like she has more roles than the other characters that I was looking up. She does roles in Final Fantasy XVI, and it looks like. Dragon Quest Treasures and Dragon Quest IX. Definitely a bit more roles. And Papa Limo is voiced by Nigel Pilkington. Is that the Great Ace Attorney? Super Monsters, Dragon Rescue Riders, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh my god, really? Oh, no fucking shot. He's the voice of Percy in Thomas and Friends? It has to be in the CGI seasons. Oh my god, he's Percy? Which one? The English, or like the UK, or the English voice? There's two. In fact, Percy has 7 voice actors. 2 are in Japan, 1 in Israel, and then there's 2 here. So wait, Keith? No, Nigel Pilkington. Where's he from? Bury, Lancashire, England. Okay, so he must be the UK voice for Percy. And now it's his first role. Dude, that is so cool. He was the voice of Percy before Heavensward came out. He was also young Marcuson in Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. That is awesome. I watched so much of Thomas and Friends, like, religiously as a kid. And I probably still do as a 32-year-old. Like, we have this thing in the friend group, like, if anybody knows the lore about so-and-so, talk to this guy. Or let this guy know. So, like, if anything has to do with Thomas and Friends, or Godzilla, or Sonic the Hedgehog, or Pokemon, then they can come to me. Or if it's somewhere that's, like, Baldur's Gate or Stardew Valley or Final Fantasy 14 and stuff like that, then yeah. we have our own favorites. One life for one world. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Zarak, ready to put to use by the Amalja. We must surprise Alize of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I have changed. Oh, goodness. I mean, I could just teleport real quick, but, actually, no. Would it faster be teleported or taking a mount? Ugh. Percy, just look what you've done to our breakfast. Now I shall have to cook some more. She banged the door. I gotta watch that video again. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying about ourselves sick, Ida and Papalimo were here all along? Well, Ishtala will be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zarak without delay. Agreed. If there is naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. And so they go forth, in accordance with the Griffin's plan. The players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long, the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again. God, I hope we can wake him up, though. I bet, like, the players were screaming at their screens, like, it's Urianger, it's Urianger! I confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we have braved the bowl of embers. But we must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. Ah, several cutscenes will play. You know what? Sure. I'm game. This will probably be the biggest chunk bit before I finish.
This isn't right. The Amalja would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
Oh, they made it here before us this time.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12, will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the Warrior of Light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Carbuncle, defend me!
That's cute.
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alizé!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Oh, that's sick.
If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Let's finish this.
Here we go. Time to finally square up and settle this. That was pretty cool. I don't know if that was like a class change for her or that was something of like probably a astrologian or something. All right, who do we want to fight first? We've come too far. Sacrificed too much to stop now. You think you're the only ones to have known sorrow? Oh boy.
You shall fall soon enough.
I feel like I'm gonna have to kill like one at a time here. Probably you.
There's no escape.
Whoa. All right, that's one. Here we go. Take care of the Magus of Darkness. Here we go. No! We will not be denied so easily! Oh god, is that Doom? Is this the power of Echo? Ow. I think I'm gonna have to kill one of them here. Hold up. Wait, he's reviving them. Oh god. They're reviving each other. Okay. We gotta kill the healers. Think of the way of the PvP. We gotta kill the healers. There we go. So then we can kill the tanks. Because they're an easy target. There we go. And then we can kill the DPS. Wait, what? Again, they rise. Have these warriors no limits? Oh god, so they're using their echoes to revive. Oh god. Huh? God damn it, I can't break free. That's why I couldn't finish it. They were using the echo to revive themselves.
It ends now.
Uh-oh.
What?
He's gonna interfere. He's gonna interfere.
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Reunited!
Oh, he knew. He knew by that voice. Oh, damn.
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
We've finally seen his eyes. And his lustrous hair.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us.
Thank God. We would not have him turn against us by this handsome fool. I mean, look at the sideburns. They're on point.
I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady.
He looks so handsome, I can't. Oh, that pose.
By thy leave.
There we go.
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop.
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them. Make ready! They come!
Now this is the real fight. This is the real fight. Channel ether into Alize's blade. Oh, here we fucking go.
I must have more ether.
How do we do that though? Okay. Can I, like, attack him? Oh, he's invulnerable. Okay, never mind. I can't really do that. Oh, here we go. It says Blade of Light as a text. Okay. I know it's not enough. I was just using my part. Oh god. Oh, now the tank's coming up to me. I'm just only trying to kill their healers. Oh god. You will not get me! Ugh. Jesus Christ. Yeah, seeing it in bold text. Oh, there goes a Reunited. So he's finally... I thought he was playing on both sides. I didn't even realize... Well, I probably would have realized he was doing, like, both sides. But I didn't expect it to be this way. Like, he would just... Oh, God. Alright. Alright. Done my part.
Feel it. Just a little more.
Like, I knew he was gonna turn up into our side because he's our friend. He's part of the family. He would not turn down Alphinaud and Alisaie that easily. The Ranger? The Ranger? Yeah, like... Reunited is part of our family. He is a member of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. He would never betray us. He's not that dumb. Oh. Ow. Ouch. Oh, I'm feeling the ether. I'm feeling the power. I know everything. Oh, hang on. I gotta distract him. Come on. Get him. All right. Give her your energy. Oh, fuck off with that. All right. Thank you. Let me do this, please. Done. That's it. We've got him.
'Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
I like how everybody's just standing still. Whoa!
No. Not like this.
I like how everybody was just standing still after it was done. Whoa!
Alisaie, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Scions?
Just so. As the Scions flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Scions, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait!
Such methods as the Scions employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
To have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Right, our crystals. How did I just come to realize up to this point that those characters, the Warriors of Darkness, were from the intro cutscenes? I just put that together.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be. Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Oh dear.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia.
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
Stop.
As the Scions must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
I think you're missing 2 other people, but yeah.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Scions, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Heidel's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tubsumati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
Goodbye.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
Sheesh. Yeah, I gotta read up more about these Warriors of Dark. Oh yeah, what about Menphilia's mom? Oh god.
Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
Oh. That actually broke my heart. Oh. That's it. Menphilia is never gonna return. She knew her choice and decided her fate. And yet here we are, So I guess, God, I had to really recuperate about this. They're a group of 5 antagonists, residents of the first. It must be, yeah, it's a planet. So it's a different dimension or like a different world. They share physical appearances of the Avengers in the game's cinematic cutscenes with their gear dyed black. I was right! They were the same characters in the intros. The Hume Ardbert, a counterpart of the Warrior of Light, acts as the group's leader and representative, appearing alongside Elidibus in several scenes. Still trying to put the pieces together, but yeah, I guess Minfilia sends them to back into their own world to save it with her help, I guess. I guess that's the gist of it. I'm pretty sure once I look back at those cutscenes, hopefully, that I'll probably have a better understanding about this stuff. But still, like, this whole game is, like, such a massive MMORPGs that, like, you can hardly keep up with anything. After, like, what, 6 expansions? And probably over, like, 300 hours of story. I would say it's at least 300. But yeah. Looks like the Warriors of Darkness were sent back into their own realm to save theirs. It would seem we are in southern Thanalan again. Minfilia's doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way, and the Warriors of Darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not? But mayhap that was their wish. An ending to mark a new beginning. Forgive me, my thoughts were elsewhere, and this when I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals. Leave them to me. I will go back to Zarak and secure them. The Amalja will still be in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone barge skulking about. But Thancred, you don't have to do this, I know, but I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. I should go and find Ida and Papalimo. They must have finished searching Damascus camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. Yeah, I guess they have no use for him. You must be tired, Brigarn. I know I am. If thou wilt permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with that Warrior of Darkness and the Ascian in white at the Great Library. I try not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way, know that I took no pleasure in deceiving me, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did, that you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Brigarn, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee unto a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, Warrior of Light. Here we are. Yeah, we never even informed them yet. Well met, Brygarn. Alphinaud said you would be joining us. 'Twould seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the Mask's camp. Did you perchance find one in Zarak? Actually... I don't believe it. The crystals, Menphilia, all of it. It's just... I don't know what of it is. Or I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Ida. Even now, I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. 'Twas bittersweet, eh? But also affirming. Alphinaud, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoin the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives. And I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Gods, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. We should be glad to recount them, and Tadaru's tales may well surprise you. Ida? Ida! Rauger be praised, it is you! Ida, alive and standing here before me, in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come on now, has it been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundabald. I fought beside your father in the Revolution. Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the Resistance were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida most of all. Ida here was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission, until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, we're still the Circle of Knowing back then, right? Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will. But right now, I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray forgive her. It has been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at our first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Hells take me for giving you that mask. There must be a reason for her to wearing that mask then. Alright. Back to Mordona, to the Rising Stones. Oh. Are you feeling alright? I know you just heard her voice. You needn't say a word, Brygarn. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she will always be with us. I'm so sorry. It's what she decided. Welcome home, Brygarn. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here. and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While waiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Ystula and Kryl and brief them all on that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. Yeah, it took us this long to get everybody back together. So now, what happens?
Back in the solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after MisterBriGuy.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Reunited, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Scions as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable. And we've always got him to keep us from bickering.
You know, we've got your babysitter, me.
But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far. A new adventure, what else? The road goes ever on. To strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. I'm gonna go with this one.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
And that is that there. Everybody is set on their own new paths, as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn has fully returned. Look at them, Brygarn. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we will find out together.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand. Thank you. I shall guard it well. There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. That must be the real Griffin. True believers are so readily led. I have given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then. Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. But it hosts to a surfeit of light or dark. A world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Oh, fuck that. My apologies. The Eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds, you have proven yourself the most deserving. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. So it was here all along. Oh, it's you again. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are gonna have so much fun. Oh, Nero. I think this must be a side story we have to do.